Man, oh man, hold on. I gotta, I gotta show this. I gotta send this link out real quick. Hold on, man. This shit's crazy. Oh my God, look at that shit. Come on, man. Yeah, he was on Facebook talking good shit. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to Brian Mendoza, man. Man, oh man, this shit's right here. Man, I'm not gonna lie. This shit is crazy. And I love it. I love everything about it. So I knew this would happen. Man, I loved everything about what I just seen, man. And hold on, man. I loved it. He got. Hold on one second, family. Got caught, and it was just lights out, son. Man, hold on, son. Teach a man how to squabble. Yeah, he got rocked, cuz. The fuck? They need to stop interviewing this nigga. His brain is scrambled. I'm glad you're okay. Shut the fuck up. Hey yo, hold on, man. We doing the late night session, right? We got to talk about what the fuck just happened. I'm up. We working, man. Hold on, man. That shit is fucking crazy, yo. Like he really got stopped. He got stopped. Say, did you put? Nah, I ain't put no. Bro, I'm literally look. I'm literally just kicking back, watching snowfall with my wife, and I'm like, let me see what's going on with this boxing shit. You know what I'm saying, on the cool. So I had one screen up while we were watching the fight. Me watching the TV show, and I'm just like, wait, they really squabbling on this motherfucker. They really fight. They really fighting. Let me tune in. I tune in. Fundora seeing him with some crazy uppercuts. I'm like, ah, shit. And I see Mendoza lunging, throwing fucking crazy overhands, and I'm like, he fucking up like everybody else who fights this guy. And then I turn my head to the screen again. If fucking Mendoza catches him with a left hook, and it fucked him up so bad because he followed up with like another punch behind it. Yeah, yeah, man. Hold on, man. I ain't put no coins on that. I should have. I should have. I might, man. I'm about to holler at Mendoza. Let's get some Mendoza Art Man apparel going on. Real shit. Yeah, man. That shit's crazy, dude. Like he really sat there and got slapped. Man, he said, "I'm dead, bro." I'm glad. I love it because that type of shit sets off boxing, man. For real. That type of stuff really sets off boxing, man. That was perfect. Mendoza hit that man with a wow. He said, "Hey, you ever seen that movie Three Strikes? Whoever seen that movie Three Strikes? Comment if you seen that movie Three Strikes. You know when Faison is talking to what's his name, the main character, and he's like, "Why you left little homie on stuck? Just pressing him, just keep on pressing him." And then the nigga from Three Strikes was like, "Man, I'm tired of this shit, nigga." And he just swang, nigga, just threw that crazy overhand, and he hit him. That's the type of punch Mendoza threw. He was like, "Man, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of this." Yo, nigga, that shit is wild, man. He hit that. He said, "Yeah, I see that beautiful knockout," and then he followed up with it too. He ain't just like hit him with that left. He followed up with a straight right hand down the middle. I said, "Oh Lord, this kid is done, done."
Hey, what's up?
What's going on, man?
Cool. Then. You talking about the Mendoza knockout or the Izzy knockout?
The Mendoza knockout versus
Okay.
Fundora.
Okay. I was watching the UFC fight. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Who got knocked
But
out in the UFC?
Pereira.
Is he won?
Yeah.
What?
Overhand right. He was
Really?
about he got hurt too, but and he had him in the corner hurt, and then Izzy just came out with like a Hail Mary and knocked him out.
Really? So it's just the man. Hold on. Yeah, man.
Yeah. But yeah. Did you watch the top rank card?
Not really. I mean, I watch Jared Anderson and then I watch a little bit of Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah. Tell your boy stay away from him.
Who?
Dev.
Man, stop. Man, stop. Hold on, I'm looking
Right.
at this Izzy shit right now. Oh, he damn, he was tagging Izzy. Oh shit.
Yeah, you saw he had him hurt in the corner.
Yeah, he was whooping his ass up in that corner. He was ripping his body up and up top.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh shit. Wow. Man, that was a good night of combat sports, I say that. Because
Yeah,
what
it
the
was.
fuck? Man, I ain't gonna lie. Mendoza get his ass knocked the fuck out by Charlo.
He is. I didn't
Did you
see
see
the
that
fight.
fight?
Like, was it like back and forth, or was it like he was just whooping Fundora's ass the whole time?
Nah, Fedora was whooping his ass. It was just,
Okay.
it bro, it was like it's kind of like what I just seen in the UFC with Izzy. It was kind of just like that, what I literally just seen. He was getting his ass towed the fuck up, and then he said, "You know what? I'm tired of this shit," and he just threw a fucking punch,
That
and it
shit was
slept
bound to
his.
happen. That shit was bound to happen because this nigga Fundora he's always open to that shit. He's got no defense.
That was fire. That was fire, man. I ain't gonna lie. I knew it was gonna happen, but I thought somebody else was gonna get that scalp. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't think Mendoza was gonna pull it off, but he did.
Yeah.
He did. I didn't bet on this fight. I ain't have no prediction. But damn, that shit's crazy. Sid Fendor's mid. Shh, nigga, he's
He
super
is.
mid now. I don't know where the fuck he go
But we
from
knew
here.
we knew that already though. Like this nigga was in a war with Jamonte Clark.
I know. I
And like
seen that fight live.
Like that's the only his only redeeming quality Fundora is his size. Like it's not like he's got great skills or anything.
Man, I know Lubin sitting back like, man, what the fuck? How I lose to this nigga? Or Blue, or maybe
Lubin ain't got no chin, bro. You can't.
it
It's
was. I
simple as
wouldn't say it
that.
was his chin that caused him to lose that fight. It was more like his face.
That too. But if you watch Lubin in his other fights, he gets hurt almost every fight, even the ones he wins.
I
He's
know.
not durable, unfortunately.
Yeah,
And it
that
is what it
happens,
is.
man.
Good night of boxing. Hey, my boy Brandon Lee lost.
Um, I don't think he lost, but he had a tough fight, and they say he was exposed, but not really exposed
Hmm.
because I already knew he wasn't all that to begin with.
People throw that
He
word
he
around a
he
little bit
fought
too
him. He
much.
fought a Mexican. The Mexican was tagging him up with body shots and shit. Had that man gas tank on E towards the end of the fight.
Yeah. Hey man.
Mm. Man, that
So
fucking
he
knockdown fucked Fundora up, y'all.
was it bad?
Bro, it was bad. Like it was one of those Fundora did he looked like he didn't even want to get up, bro. He got counted out.
Damn.
He got counted out. Like it's been
KO of the
minutes
year
like
type of shit.
upset of the year
Upset of the
so
year.
far.
Let's not go too far. Mendoza is he's not a bum, but
He's not a
he had
bum,
a
but
decent one.
it's considered upset because Fundora is more known than Mendoza.
Fair enough. He did beat Banana. Uh, Mendoza did. He beat Banana. That dude Rosario.
Yeah, he did. I watched that fight too.
Yeah. I mean, bro, I'm not surprised though. Like Fundora's open to that type of shit. Like we said, as soon as he fights a power punch, he's gonna get knocked out. He'd have been tailor made for Charlo. Speaking of Charlo,
Man, I know Errol
bro,
Spence looking like, boy, I could have jumped up and whooped that nigga. First fight.
yeah. But speaking of Charlo, like I heard Tim Zoo wants another fight before Charlo
Really?
because they're pushing this shit back again. So he don't want to be. He wants to stay busy. If that shit happens, bro, I might have to change my pick because you don't want to be too inactive. And then this dude Tim Zoo, he's being active and staying on top of it. Like to be honest with you, I thought it was gonna be a tough fight already, but you start being inactive and you come out. What's the word I'm looking for? Rusty against him. Like you, that could be a tough fight.
True. That is
Tim
true.
Zoo, like we can say what you want. I
Only
don't think Tim
only
Zoo's a bum.
a
I think
special only a
go ahead,
special type of fighters really like come back off of long layoffs and like
look
still
good,
look better than ever.
like Floyd.
Floyd, Errol Spence,
Yeah, nigga took
he was
two
still
years
kind of
off.
rusty.
Fought
He
Danny
was still kind
Garcia.
of rusty in that Yugas fight. It showed when he got caught with that punch, even though the ref told him to stop.
Yeah,
Man, said Charlo would have sent Fundora on the stretcher. Yeah, he's lucky he ain't fight fucking Charlo. I don't even know where he goes from here. Oh, they'll probably make Joey Spencer versus Fundora.
probably. I got Fundora winning that.
You know, be a good fight.
Oh,
Ramos versus Mendoza.
oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, definitely. How big does Mendoza look to you? Because Ramos
You
a
know
big
what?
motherfucker.
He wasn't looking like a midget compared to. I mean, he kind of was. He was looking kind of short, but he's. I don't know. I think him and Ramos probably like a foot inch smaller than him. I don't
I
know.
seen I seen him fight before. I'm gonna go with Ramos on that one. I want to see the knockout. That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to look for right now. Here we go. My bad.
I know. We just need to take that shit in,
God
man.
damn.
Said this was the biggest upset so far. Is that what you feeling, brother? That's what I'm feeling too.
That's why defense is important. Damn, he really didn't want to get up. He said, "I'm done."
Bro, that nigga was looking cross-eyed and shit on the floor. He was fucked. He got fucked up, man.
Ooh,
Mm. That nigga got counted out, bro. That's look what Tyson Fury was supposed to get. That's what this nigga got. He got fucking counted out, nigga. Like it's
I
been
mean,
a
they
minute
didn't
since
waste.
actually. It's been a minute
Yeah,
since I heard a ref say 10.
they didn't waste no time like counting for him. So that's one. Like, well, Wilder, they tell a nigga get to the corner and do all this shit.
If the good brother D Hive, you know what he said on Twitter? Um,
Yeah,
he said, "Did you watch the Shakur fight?"
yeah,
So you noticed how Shakur was running all around the ring after he got the knockdown or whatever.
yeah,
He's basically saying that that whole not going to the right corner shit during a knockdown is bullshit. It's
yeah.
bullshit.
We know, bro. We
Said payday. Yeah, bomb squad. Hell yeah. He said Artman the Great, Bogart and the Blunt. We don't smoke blunts around here. Hell yeah. But yeah, man. Fundora, it's like this. It's like we all knew that he wasn't that guy for real,
yeah.
but we didn't expect the train to be derailed that quickly. We thought somebody else was going to derail it.
I thought it would have been somebody else, but it is what it is. He could make shit so much easier for him, bro, if he just had a jab. Like, if he had a jab, he'd be hard to beat because of his reach. But he likes to fight on the inside, and add that to the fact he ain't got no defense. He's about to get knocked out.
My dude said it was a beautiful knockout. It was. It really was.
Right. You know,
Man, I just want to know if they gonna give him a year. He think he gonna take a year off. He ain't gonna come back to 2024.
probably that was a. We don't know what happened. He probably suffered a concussion, so he might be in for a minute.
He fell. Yeah. He look. That was one of those fucking one of them punches that sent your ass to the hospital because his head like snapped back and hit like kind of hit this part of his shoulder like
Hmm.
that. And then when he was backing up, Mendoza went straight down the middle. And I think he caught him with another left hook coming down. Let me look at that shit again. Okay, left hook straight down. Oh yeah, yeah. And then he falls straight back on the back of his head. Jim Gray got some nerve talking to him after the fight. That shit crazy. That's just always crazy to me.
Was he?
I'm talking
Was
to
he?
niggas who after they got that knocked out, bro. That's some crazy shit. You don't know what
Was he?
niggas is thinking.
Was he talking like Was he talking normally after the fight, or was he like all over the place?
He was kind of all over the place a little bit. But then he found him. You could tell with certain conversations or certain statements that people say. Like he said, this is a step up. It was a step up, but I stepped down. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like he was just lost for words. But
Yeah.
then he pulled it back together and he started saying, "Oh, I'm gonna go back to the camp and all that." And then he said, "I'm healthy. We're back healthy." So I don't know, man. That man, he probably need to go get a fucking MRI because man, that
Yeah.
was bad. That was super bad. Said
I don't
super.
really, I don't really dislike Fundora, so like I don't know.
I'm
I
not
don't.
saying I dislike him, but nigga, that was a crazy knockdown, nigga. He got fucked up.
He did.
He got fucked up, bro. Like all jokes aside, like I thought
Izzy
they
had that
said
man
Mendoza took
snoring.
this fight on a short notice. I think I heard him say something like that.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He said he the short notice king. Man, dude, he look man. Hold on, like. So what you think about your man Shakur?
I think honestly, I think Shakur is the best fighter in the world. I really truly believe that. Him and Bhutan is the best fighters in the world. Bro don't really got any weaknesses in this game. I don't know how y'all can watch him fight and say otherwise. Like, do you see any holes in his game?
You
He pretty
know,
much got it all.
I'm gonna keep
Go
it.
ahead.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. It's not that I'm not saying that the guy's not a good fighter. He's a really good fighter. He knows how to control distance, good combinations. He knows how to keep up the pace and all
Get
that
on the
IQ.
inside.
But the level of competition is showing that maybe we want to see what he looks like against somebody better before we put that stamp on him. And do you understand that? Do you consider that
Yeah,
offensive
I
or?
understand that, but like for example, if you put him there with like a Cambosis, like the dude Devin just fought, he's stopping Cambosis.
And you know what? That can probably happen. So we want to see something like that. But I understand Cambosa said he ain't finna fight fucking another Black American after he got his ass kicked twice in a row.
Yeah, you know,
But
but
yeah, the
I want
level
to
of
see that.
competition it really had people on snooze mode today because everybody's like, it's not like you not didn't knock him out cold like how Fundora got knocked out. It was like the ref them jumped in and said, all right, that's enough. He got a knockout.
He's the only fighter that's really calling out Devin Haney. The rest of these dudes, they act like Devin don't exist. So that should tell you what type of time he's on.
Yeah, it kind of does, but then it kind of doesn't because we all know Devin Haney's going up to 140. And the only reason he'll stay to 135 is to get a Javante Davis fight because that's the money fight. He's not going
Didn't you
to
hear?
try to kill. He's not going to try to kill himself to fight somebody like Shakur Stevenson for less.
Okay, but didn't you hear during the fight they were saying that Bill texted one of them dudes on the commentating team, we were staying at 35.
Yeah, he did say that we staying at 135, and I think personally, I think it's for that Javante Davis fight. But Devin's on fucking film with Shakur Stevenson and his pops telling Shakur Stevenson to his face that he would fight him. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. If Javante Davis don't want to fight, I guess that the fight that's just gonna happen. But honestly, I don't think it should be at 135. I feel like them boys should come in at 140 or 138, be comfortable. But then again, they want
Who?
to fight for the title, so it is
Who?
what it
Devin
is.
Shakur? Devin Shakur?
Yeah,
Oh, why? I mean, Shakur just got to 35, but it looks like he's a lot stronger at 135. It looks like.
he definitely looked bigger tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked real
So
bigger tonight.
we'll see.
So
Maybe when
everybody who
Dev
said
goes to
Charlo was
140,
gonna
he'll
duck
look stronger.
Fedora, everyone who said Charlo was gonna duck Fedora needs to stand up right now.
I don't think people were saying that, bro, because a lot of people
Nah, people were
after
saying
that
you
Lubin
know
fight, people were like, "This dude's gonna get knocked out eventually." It was just a matter of time because
prior to
Lubin
Lubin.
had. Yeah,
I
go
think
ahead.
honestly, I feel like Lubin's softened him up, softened the kid up.
Did he? Because
Yeah, because
he
remember
arguably.
Lubin hurt him in that. Remember Lubin hurt him in that fight. He was gonna get stopped in that fight too. But his ass ended up, what you call again, spitting out his mouthpiece, which bought him some time to get his marbles back.
Yep.
Yeah, so it was coming. It was the same punch too, a looping left hand, I think. Yeah, or a left hook. Said I don't like that stoppage. Yes, of course, Stevenson. Yeah, it is what it is, man. Like, who the fuck was he even fighting? I don't even know this guy.
Oh, Yoshino, he knocked out Nakatani.
Yeah, a guy that's. When did he knock him out again? Recently?
Yeah, it was his last fight before this one. He knocked him out He knocked him out earlier than Loma did.
Before Loma or after Loma?
After, but Loma knocked him out in the ninth round.
The kid was fucking Nakatani. He ain't even no kid. That nigga old. That motherfucker was
He's
already
like
on
30
his
years
way out
old.
the door. He been touched up too many times, bro. These fights be wear and tear on motherfuckers. You know that.
Yeah. To
So I'm
me,
not
to me,
surprised if he
to
got
me,
the best of the got the last meal
but
off him.
but to me, it ain't even about like oh who's fought better competition. If you want to argue Devin's fought better competition, so be it. That doesn't necessarily mean Devin would win between him and Shakur. That it doesn't usually go that way. Because if that was the case, Tio Tio should have lost to Loma.
Yeah,
So we
I'm
got
not
we got to
saying
see the
that.
fights.
I'm not saying that at
Okay.
all. I'm just saying that before we put the stamp on him of being like the great, he got to prove himself by fighting somebody of note. Now, if he fought Devin and beat him, of course I'll say hell yeah, that nigga's cold. But if he don't get in the ring with Devin, who he gonna fight?
Yeah. I mean, let's be real. The Shakur and Devin fight would be easier to make than Tank and Devin. Because I don't think Tank wants anything to do with Devin. But it seems, at least from that little interview that they were face to face, it looks like Devin and Shakur are willing to fight. Well, I don't think Tank. I don't think he wants
Now,
to fight Devin.
yeah, and you know what, bro? Let's keep that shit 1,000, man. Motherfuckers been coming at me, calling me a fucking hater and all that shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm a grown ass man, boxing supporter. They mad at me for saying, dog, Tank team is making this nigga look so crazy in the light because all you niggas who are defending him now were not defending Canelo. Y'all saying that nigga's a duck with all these franchise belts and all this. Y'all had every fucking, every statement when it came to defending, what's his name? Whoever, Charlo, whatever, when it comes to getting the Canelo fight. Now, when you see your man Tank using the same tactics that Canelo them using, not saying he used the franchise belt, but just certain tactics saying like the guy didn't beat nobody and all that shit. You guys are fucking silent, man. And I don't like that shit. Ellerby is on camera saying that Devin got to fight Lomachenko and Shakur Stevenson to even get a fucking a look at by Tank. You know what I'm saying? That shit's crazy. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
but
Did you
Tank,
did you
Tank,
hear Ellaby say that?
yeah, I did hear that. But Tank is in the position where he can really fight anybody he wants, bro. Like if he wanted to fight like a Keith Thurman at a catchweight, they would do that. Maybe not a catchweight. Probably he could actually go to 47 and fight Keith Thurman and probably stop that nigga. No cap.
I don't know about that, but hey, I
The
like
man
Keith
Keith
Thurman.
Thurman is weak to the body. Like like that's the only welterweight I might pick him to. Obviously Mario Barrios, but yeah,
Look, I like Tank a lot. Motherfuckers, you go hard, man. All the little training videos and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Represent Be More, Black American. I love that shit. I support the kid. But he needs to fight somebody black, man. I'm tired of seeing him fight. Look, the nigga literally fought two Garcias back to back. So what is it? What does that tell you about the man's resume? He fight none but Latinos.
yeah.
But it is what it is. Like, I was talking to my pops, and he said basically he don't mind that Tank is fighting the Latinos because that's how it's supposed to be. Us against everybody else. But then
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, nah, I want to see us brothers. I want to see them make money together, make history.
But we have that crab in a bucket mentality. We're not trying to see another brother come up off of us.
Because imagine, okay, let's just say, let's
We
say,
don't even view it that way. The Tank don't think about it that way. Oh, let me help another black man like mine. He don't think about it that way.
I think Tank is thinking like this. Yeah, I'm whooping these niggas' asses. I'm whooping these Mexican and Latinos' asses. But what's gonna happen? Let's say I do go in there with Haney and the nigga outpoints me. And then
He will.
I just got an L. Then what? It's like, damn, nigga, like, what the fuck? You was on a KO streak, now you just let this another nigga take your shine like that?
The biggest issue for me I see in that fight is Tank is not active enough. And you,
I know.
Devin is not. Yeah, Devin is not one of those fighters where you're just going to time him with that perfect shot and knock him out. Like you gotta, you gotta be a little bit more busy to try to because you gotta catch Devin with like a combination. You're not just gonna catch him with just one punch. Where you catch him slipping. He's too his IQ is too high for that. And Tank takes a lot of rounds off, and those are rounds where Devin can just get points by just jabbing them. You know,
By
and
just
keep.
jabbing.
Yep.
I can see.
And he's
You
a
know what I
little.
can see? I can see fucking Javante Davis fucking eye getting puffy by the sixth round, and that shit's just. It's just that. That's that. He couldn't touch him. He probably got a
Yep.
couple flurries off, but
Yep.
not enough time on your hands, and it's
And then
over.
when he does get close, Devin would just smother his punches and probably
And
clinch him.
clinch.
Yeah, like bro, we know how that. That's why that's low key. You can call me a hater. That's why I don't want to see that fight, bro. Because I feel like I know how that shit's gonna go. I want to see
But
Devin
but
Shakur.
everybody's thinking that Devin is some
Hmm.
soft, weenie, rich kid. So he's just gonna go in there and just fold under pressure from Javante Davis because Javante Davis is a thug with tattoos and shit.
They're
That's
stupid,
what
bro.
everybody
And
thinks.
they're stupid. And Tank ain't even that type of fighter, anyways. Tank is not a pressure fighter. He can walk you
Exactly.
down. Don't get me wrong, but he's not a pressure fighter.
He knows when to walk you down when he know that
Exactly.
you're hurt from getting caught.
Right. Right. He's really a counter puncher. That's his style. He's more like a Canelo. Canelo. They're very very similar. They both take rounds off. They don't have the greatest gas tank. And they like hitting you with that single shot.
And that's why he compared himself to Canelo because he like shit. That's what I do. I just
Right.
just roll your punches and get close enough, hit you with my shit, and then I
Al-
just notice that you're fucked up, and I'm gonna just jump on you.
Although Tank got way better feet than Canelo. He can move.
Most definitely. What the fuck? This nigga
But
got a fake boxing ego page. Okay,
why would niggas do that shit?
I don't know.
I don't know if you ever noticed, but it's a lot of motherfuckers on social media that pretend to be black people.
You know what they call it? Digital blackface. That's a
Right.
new term.
And they be having the most ridiculous names. Tyrone
Okay, but
Brown.
does Devin have enough power to keep Tank off of? We gonna have to stop that now because Devin do got
That's
power.
so
Just because you ain't knocking everybody out, don't mean he don't got power. Think about it.
right.
Well, he fought a lot of people. I don't know if they watched George Kambosos versus Devin Haney too, but in that fight, Devin Haney was walking fucking Kambosos down. Kambosos was running around the ring trying not to get knocked out in the 10th round. And even after the fight, he said, "Man, I ain't gonna lie. In that 10th round, I was fucked up.
Yep.
If Devin Haney didn't have no pop, niggas can just walk right. Look, look at prime example: Tim Zoo versus Harrison. Every Devin Haney fight would be like that against a power puncher, somebody with some crack. If that was the case,
Yep.
said Tank ain't George. We ain't saying Tank ain't George. We not saying that at all. We're just saying that, or I'm saying that Devin Haney doesn't have enough pop. Now, if you start lighting that
I don't
body
know,
up,
bro. That's how I see the fight. I could be wrong, but I feel like Dev would frustrate Tank and probably get a 12 round decision.
what you think Shakur versus Tank will look like that? I
Similar.
ain't gonna lie. I think Tank will knock out Shakur
You out of your
because
damn mind. He
you
he
know I
he
you
would
know why I
actually
say
make it
that.
look he would actually make it look easier than Devin.
The reason why I say that because I feel like Shakur is going to try to bang it out in the middle with Javante Davis,
No,
and I
no,
feel
no, no,
like
no,
Javante
no.
Davis is faster. He's a lot faster, man.
He's not stupid. Shakur got to hire. Shakur gonna do what he got to do to win the fight. If that means boxing him, keeping him on the outside, he'll do that. If that means get in the pocket and bang it out with him, he'll do that too.
I think
Because
Javante
low key,
stop
because
him.
low key, he's got more tools on the inside than Tank. The difference is he's not a harder puncher than Tank, but he's
You
got
know
more
what I want to
tools
see
on the
though?
inside.
I would pay
Yeah,
$100 if the undercard is stacked too to see motherfucking Shakur Stevenson versus Frank Martin.
man.
You
Frank
don't think
Martin
that would
can't
be
even beat.
a good fight, step up fight for Shakur
That'd be a
Stevenson?
good fight, but you saw what Earl Spence said on Twitter.
What'd he say?
That boy nice as fuck, no cap. You damn right, Earl.
I don't know. I think he was talking about Jared Anderson.
Maybe. But either way, first of all, fuck Shakur. He needs to be fighting Keyshawn Davis.
He not fighting no damn Keyshawn Davis.
Yeah, that's because Keyshawn called his ass out to the fight. You seen
He
it?
did.
Yeah.
No, I ain't see that. You know what
He
Top Rank
said,
need to do?
"Go ahead,
You know what they need to do? Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson. They need to make a fake beef. Like say them niggas in the club or some shit and they I don't know, they squad just start beefing with each other. And they got personal.
bro. That'd be a perfect undercard. I mean, co-main event. Earl Spence obviously and Bud in the main, and then Keyshawn, which is basically Bud's protege versus Earl's protege, Frank Martin. That's perfect. We got to see that. That's some that's some Dragon Ball Z type shit.
You know what I
I
like?
know.
I just
Go
like,
ahead.
I understand that analogy. The reason why is because these guys are like, there's boxers, right? And these guys are just, they stand on top of them niggas, those other boxers, because their skills are just that good. Their athleticism is just that good. You
Hmm.
can consider them type of super boxers. Meanwhile, these niggas are just regular boxers. You know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
elite, like they like to say, elite.
But here's the difference between Keyshawn and Frank. Frank is a really, really good outside to mid level boxer, but like when he gets in the trenches, I don't think he really has an inside game. So like if it gets into that phone booth type of fight with Frank or Keyshawn Davis, that's where Keyshawn got the edge, and that's where he'll win the fight.
Wait, you said Keyshawn called out Shakur or called out Frank Martin?
No, no, Frank. I don't. You're not gonna see a Frank Keyshawn fight Shakur anytime soon.
Oh, he called out Frank Martin after the fight?
Yeah, yeah.
Got
Look it
it.
up on Twitter.
Get the. I ain't hear nothing about it because I think everybody just said that shit was cap.
Nah, he wants to fight him. Like people, y'all might not like Keyshawn because he talk a lot or does this or whatever,
Ooh.
but bro can fight.
Hey, okay, so I'm on Twitter right now. Frank Martin said, basically, he put the pen emoji in blood, and he said, "I'm fiending." Hey,
Let's
I
go,
wonder if Top Rank ain't gonna do that shit. They ain't
bro.
gonna
They
do
should
that.
make that shit happen. Like, well, I was about to say because Bud is not really with Top Rank, so it's different.
Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't. I think old man Bob is gonna sit him down like, son, listen here. You're only 7-0 right now. You know, you got your whole career ahead of you. You don't need to fight a guy like Frank Martin. You know, now
They,
Heyman and all that. Those guys, they just try to make it. You know,
Keyshawn is the most he emotional ass nigga. He gonna be like, man, nah, fuck that. Let me sign the dotted line. I don't. I don't know, bro. That's
you think
you,
so?
you wouldn't want to see that shit.
I do, but I feel like at this stage of his career, he may not be in charge of the direction of his career.
They might just free Frank to think. That'd be an interesting fight.
What? They might say Frank for Tank.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking too. I don't know though. No, Frank Martin. I don't think he's. I think he said something to the effect that he didn't want to fight Tank right now, type shit. Oh
Why not?
shit!
Like that's probably the biggest fight he's ever gonna see in his career in terms of money.
I know.
Might as
I
well.
don't know.
I'll take that
Maybe he
L on my
felt
record
because he
for.
said he sparred Tank before.
Um,
Probably
apparently he
felt
did
that
well in
power.
that fight.
Huh?
Allegedly he did well. Like not saying that he won or whatever
But
fuck
he
that
held his
means, but he
own.
did well. Yeah, he held his own. He's not surprised. He's talented.
Damn, man. I'm over here just watching that knockdown. I'm gonna have to get out of here in a second though. Um, I'm watching this knockdown, man. It's that man got counted out.
What are you talking about, Mendoza and Fundora?
Yeah,
Yeah, shit was crazy. That nigga D Howard was lying his ass off talking about I got a date tonight. I ain't gonna be watching no boxing. That was cap. I see his Twitter.
That's what he said.
Yeah, that's what he said the last live, I believe.
Uh, he said he ain't go
Oh,
no, because he said something to the effect that he ain't gonna be watching no Shakur Stevenson fight.
yeah, he really don't like that nigga. And I don't understand, bro. Like he one of the best ones that we got. When I say we, I'm talking about black people.
I don't know, man, because he's what do you think about the whole situation of him claiming Puerto Rican now?
So yeah, I did have an issue with that. But the other day when they asked him, why are you picking Tank and Devin to win their fights? And like he said, oh, because they're black. I gotta roll with my people. So like,
He said that shit. And
yeah, like
respect to him because his grandfather, you could tell he a real one and all that shit, man. But it's like I feel like probably did use that PR shit for marketing, and they
I
see it
think
wasn't
Top Rank told
working.
him to do that, bro.
I
Top
think so.
Rank, Top Rank told him to do that shit because Top Rank doesn't think black people will buy his shit. So they try to push that Puerto Rican shit on him. I don't think it was his idea. And you know he's still a young man. Like he was probably 21 at that time, 22. Like he can be easily you know, not every black person is like on that type of time. They're not really taught that shit like you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So that's how I look at it. So I mean, he didn't really bring that shit out of this fight. I didn't see no Puerto Rican flags anywhere.
I know he had no Puerto Rican flags. I ain't seen none, but it's like I get it. I get it. Marketing and all that shit. I don't know, man.
And bro, you gotta realize, like everybody's not lucky enough to have a father like Bill. Like Bill instilled that shit in Devin. You could tell, but Shakur didn't really. I mean, he got his grandpa, but
Man, he
he
instilled
didn't
that
have
shit
a
so much. Him and Devin are Muslim.
exactly. Although I wouldn't, I'm not gonna expect him by his religion, but um,
What you saying?
huh?
What are you saying?
Oh no, oh nothing. I'm gonna let that go.
Hey, this is what Fedora said after the fight. I know it's hindsight right now, but and it's easy to say at this point. But are you sorry that you took this? No, no, this is boxing. This is boxing. We gotta fight. We gotta make these fights. But again, I'll be back. Congratulations to Brian Mendoza. He did his thing, and like I said, we'll be back. You will be. Glad you're okay. Thank you so much. I know it's hindsight right now, but
Damn,
they cut
I
out.
heard he got a sister that
They
box.
didn't record what he said previously. He said some
Yeah,
crazy shit. They didn't. See, I noticed they didn't put that shit because he was sounding like he was concussed.
yeah.
That shit's funny though. So man, now niggas in the fucking comment section of his video, work on your foot movement, better your jab for 1-2. They trying to get this nigga advice. Nigga, it's over.
Yeah.
Should he move up? Should he move up? What y'all think? Should he move
What?
up? Fundora.
Fundora? Probably, but I mean, he's gonna have the same issue in that weight class. No defense. He like to fight on the inside. Like motherfuckers hit harder up there. So, what difference
He
does it
should
make?
move up if I hurt.
Oh yeah, well, you probably beat the fuck out of her.
Damn, this is crazy, man. Hurt one.
He
He
used to be
was the
nice,
first.
but bro, he was cutting too much weight to make that weight class, and that shit. I think that shit hurt him in the end. And he didn't really fight. Let's be honest, he didn't fight like a brother. Like he had like a Mexican type style where he would just come forward, take punishment, and try to fight you on the inside. Like that's his style.
Man, I listened to some of his or I read some of his interviews or whatever, and he said that he won most of his fights off of just pure determination and athleticism,
Yeah.
not skill. Basically, just I know I gotta win, so I'm gonna just go in there and just throw punches until I knock this nigga out. And sometimes that can be good, but then sometimes it can't. Cause you need some skill, man. I'm sorry, man. You need skill to go far in boxing. And if you don't have a jab, I can't consider you an elite boxer, bro. You
Yeah.
have to have somewhat of a jab, bro.
Yeah. You gotta have skill, but the other thing that's just as important as the skill is the heart and the toughness.
Yeah, that's one tool that's something that can't be taught. And a lot of
Right.
fighters, people be looking like, damn, you got all the skills, but you just
Yeah.
don't got the heart. Like
Yeah.
AJ, like no matter what training camp AJ go to, he can train with Malik Scott, motherfucking uh, anybody. He can train with Errol Spence coach, Derrick James, all that shit.
Yeah.
You
Like
can't
that shit
teach
that.
heart. You can't
Yep.
teach heart.
That shit that Wilder got, bro. There's no training that can teach that. Wilder, he got that. Like Floyd had it. Floyd been hurt plenty times, or and matter of fact, Floyd never called the fight off, and I'm sure he probably got hurt plenty times in training camp, but he
Hmm.
never called the fight off. So he came into plenty of fights hurt, but he never
They
made no
still mad
excuses.
10
No,
years later talking about some Floyd had illegal IVs in his
all right.
arms, in his hands
It's
against
the
Manny
usual,
Pacquiao.
and it's the usual suspects too.
It is, bro. They, bro, they just be so mad. All these, what do you think about all these fighters getting caught up with peds in the UK?
I'm not surprised. Somebody said something to the effect that the UK niggas are more strict with their shit. That might be true, bro. Who knows? Because I'm
I'm
sure
gonna
there's plenty of
say that,
motherfuckers over here
but
probably doing some shit.
nigga, if they were strict, Tyson Fury and Conor Ben will be out of there.
What?
But
But that's more of boxing instead of like the UK. Because the boards like WBC, those type of motherfuckers, they're the ones that control that shit. You know, like all the country can do is just ban them from fighting in their country. They can't ban them from the sport. So
man, and you notice that every time somebody from the UK gets caught cheating, everybody looks at Tyson Fury after. Like,
you
yeah, he's the
know,
original one.
right?
It
You
all
got
boils down back to Tyson Fury. That's just funny.
I think it's funny everybody's just now realizing Tyson Fury's an asshole.
I know, right? That shit's nuts, bro.
Yeah, that's how much they hated Wilder. They were willing to
Bro,
over they were willing to overlook that shit with him just so sleep with the devil so just because they hated Wilder.
bro, they hate Wilder so much that they said, I don't give a fuck if the mob was paid in the fight. It's actually documented that the mob was paid in the fight that Tyson Fury is accused of cheating on. And the motherfucker is now banned from a whole country because of things that took place in Wilder Fury. You can say, oh, it wasn't the cheating of the gloves, nigga. It was some corruption which got this nigga banned. Literally, because of a fight. Multiple fights in Vegas. Right?
Yep.
Niggas like, they don't even give a fuck about that type of shit. They just like, whatever. Whatever. But now,
Crazy.
since he ducked Usyk, they're like, oh, this guy's a piece of shit. I always knew he was a piece of shit, man. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. But shit, I gotta get up out of here, man.
All right, bro. Good night.
On to the next one, man.
All right.